Your Excellency the Vice President, the Honorable Minister of Sports and Education, all the other ministers, the leaders of the sports organizations, and all the sports people, and the Ugandans and East Africans at large. When we talk of sports, I remember 3 sets or 4 sets of advantages. Set number 1 is to the sports persons and the public. There are a number of advantages. Number 1, stamina and determination. Sports helps you to develop stamina and determination. Otherwise, you will not succeed, because it's a bit tiresome, but it teaches you to persist, have both stamina of body, but also of character. So you should know that, you young people. I'm a sportsman myself. I used to be a footballer. I know about the advantages. The second advantage is teamwork. Many of the sports need teamwork. The group with teamwork will fare better than those who don't coordinate well. Then number 3, skill. The skills that are needed. In this case of football, is to handle the ball and kick it and so on. Then number 4, health. Sports is very good for health. To burn the fat, strengthen the muscles, activate the body coordination. Very good for health. Now, those are the advantages to the individual sports person. But then, there are also advantages to the country and to the public. Entertainment. The sports people entertain us. You go and watch. It's very good entertainment. It also builds fame for the country. 1968, the problem is that with you people, what you call history, I call current affairs. So you can imagine 1968, when Kipchoge Keino won was it hurdles? Or was it 800 meters? Kipchoge Keino, a Kenyan. This was 1968. African countries had just got independence. The world there outside didn't know much about Africa. Then you get this African who comes and smashes the world record in, I think it was Mexico. It was Mexico. So Africa came up. The world started knowing Africa. 1972, when Akibwa broke the record in Munich for 400 meters hurdles. When somebody breaks a record, they play the national anthem of that country. The president of Turkey, I was with Mama here, the president of Turkey, who is also a sports enthusiast, he said they looked for the Uganda anthem, they couldn't find it for some time. They were surprised. Who is this one? Uganda, who is Uganda? So, the fame for the country. Now, business people, sports people are now very good for promotion of sales, advertising. A very well-known sports person, they hire companies, hire him to appear on their, or her, to appear on their promotion. Now for the youth, sports is a safe energy consumer. The youth, abavuka balina amanyi mangi betaaga okufuna amakubo agatalimu kabi gasaasaanyazamu amaanyi ago. If you run, by the time you go back to the dormitory, you are tired, you sleep. So you don't have time to think about other bad things. So abavubuka omupiira, emizannyo, safe energy consumer, no harm at all, no danger. So these are the advantages which I can remember for the individual, but also for the country and for the public. Now, in our case here, we have added another one. When we bid together with Tanzania and Kenya as East Africa, that's now another advantage. To remember that, by the way, do you know that we are brothers? Some people don't remember that. They think when they hear Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, I don't know what. What is the difference? Nobody can tell you. That Mzungu said this was Rwanda, this is Burundi, this is Tanzania, this is Uganda. But the people are the same people in many cases. So now in this case, apart from all the other advantages, we now teamed together to compete for the hosting. That's now another advantage in this case. As Mama told you, Uganda had a lot of problems. So a lot of things got damaged, and Uganda had collapsed as an organized state system, country. So when we came, we had to deal with the basics. And for a long time, our support for sports was indirect. Yes, we supported, but indirectly. By bringing peace, just peace, and expanding the educational system, a lot of young people were able to come up on their own, just taking advantage of the peace and the school system which had expanded. That's how you get all these Cheptegeis and all those Kiprotich. There was no particular effort, but because of the peace and the educational system which expanded, they came up through the school system, and eventually they caught our attention. And the health, the immunization. When we were immunizing people, when we were immunizing young children, we didn't say we immunize you to become an Olympic marathon runner. No. It was only simply to say, don't die. And don't become crippled by polio. That was the original aim. But those who had talent, because they remained healthy and were not crippled by polio, they came up using the peace and using the school system mainly. With the direct support, it was few, we only built Nambore. That was the only one we built. Then, with Hamichugund we had done, Nachivuwo, we had not done much. So now the advantage of Chan, as Mama said, when you get visitors, you say, children, let's arrange the home. Even when you have not planned, abana muje tuteleza waka. Kubanga tulina abagenyi. Chogam, you remember Chogam? Chogam had helped us to work as Chogam is the Commonwealth. The Secretary General of the Commonwealth came here and said, you man, why don't you host Chogam? He was from New Zealand. Chogam. So I said, okay, we shall host it. Then soon we found that in order to host Chogam, they were demanding that we must have 7,500 hotel beds. What they call hotel beds, I don't know what it means. Whether it is a room or beds alone, but I also picked it like that. We need at least 7,500 hotel beds. Kati tulinameka 1,500. That's what we had. So in the 2 years, between 2004 and 2007, we woke up now. As I speak today, I don't know how many hotel beds we have in Kampala. Very big number, big number. Kampala Entebbe area. And then we were able to do some roads, to do this one here, to do here. Even the State House was also not there. Because I was not bothered with State House. I said, our auntie, Her Majesty the Queen, the late Queen, if she comes, she can sleep in Nakasero. They came to Nakasero, one Nabajara Tasawara Kusura one. Abasomora one. Carry. Katukore State House. But, so, you can see these occasional stimuli provoke us to push to another level. And once We had done, now recently we had NAM. NAM helped us. Munyonyo, what conference center? Whether NAM comes back or not, we have these facilities now, they are there. So this Chan has provoked us because they said, I was in the discussions, they said we need 3 international status stadiums. We have got one Nambole. We are working on Najuwo with Chibundu, and we wanted to work on Nakibua. But then they said, no. It must also be near an international airport. Ngalira tituna eksawo kyensi yonna. So what do we do? Like Huntington speak, when he discovered the Nile, although the Nile was already there all the time, I don't know what he discovered. We said, have you heard of Hoima? There is Hoima. Hoima has got an international airport now, but no stadium. So that's how we discovered Hoima now, under the pressure of Chan. So we said, we must get a stadium to be near Hoima. That's how Hoima now. You know Hoima, those people, do you know them? They are called Banyoro, if you have never heard what they are. So now Hoima has got an international stadium, and the airport of Hoima was not for tourists, it was for petroleum. For another reason, it's now for sports now, for tourism. So you have heard what Mama was saying, that there are other stadiums which we have worked on, Chambogo. There's another one, I can't even remember the name. Is it Kadiba or something? Somewhere there. Wankurukuku was there. Mutesa. Sikabaka Mutesa. Muyazanya na Ngompira. Now also it has been repaired. So I salute Chan. And the money is there, we find it. We say, stop with this one, let's do this. The money is there, but what you need is the focus. So these pressures, positive pressures, help us to focus on something which will be there for... Because I remember when Chogam came, we walked on this road from Clock Tower to Katwe, to those places. We even put their sidewalks. Because our road is normally, the road is there, but on the side there is dust, which comes on the road. But this time we put sidewalks, and up to now it has never gone bad. So I'm very happy for Chan. It has provoked us to do some things, and we are looking forward to the games. Of course, there will be another advantage when people come here. They will see Uganda. Uganda has got a lot of attractions. I'm sure many people have never been here before. When they come, they will now know that Uganda is a good destination for relaxation. They can always come back. I know many people have had that exposure. So therefore, it is now my duty to do what now? What do I do now? I shout or...
Your Excellency, before you launch, I have a kind request to you from us, the organizers, that we'll need you to, there's a table next to you, Your Excellency, on your right there, on your right. We will need you to touch that button which is on top. That will be able to officially allow us to have the logo for the Uganda chapter lock. Then also we will have the Uganda Cranes team jersey, because we can't allow to bring everything to you, so we have gone digital. Once you touch it, we shall also have the new jersey which our team is going to use for this competition, for CHAN. Then the last one will be the website. After that, we will ask you to formally now launch CHAN 2024 tournament in Uganda. So Your Excellency and Mama, the button there, the team can be able to guide you, and Mama, it's a matter of you touching it. And for us, invited guests, let's watch the screens. Everything is going to do is going to be seen on the screen. So I ask Her Excellency and the Right Honourable Deputy Speaker and maybe the Secretary General to join you in that special event as we launch the team jersey for Uganda, team, the Cranes 2024 CHAN, the logo for Local Organizing Committee Uganda, and the website for the LOC Uganda. I ask all of us who are not able to watch to use the screens. And others, we will be clapping. Can I ask us to be lively? Football is fun. Sports is fun. Can we ask clap for the president? That is entirely the logo. For the local organizing team Uganda, it was a requirement of CAF. Here we are as the local organizing committee chaired by Mama. That's our logo formally. The other is the jersey, which the team, that is the official jersey for Team Uganda for CHAN 2024. For purposes, thank you, Engineer Moses Magogo Fufa, for that wonderful work. Last but not least is the website for Uganda Local Organizing Committee. That is our website, which is on right away now, officially launched. So for anything regarding this competition, we are now online, and that is it. So Your Excellency, I invite you, there are children here who will be able to take a photograph with you, for these are the future stars of Uganda. Then we will also have a photo moment with the legends of the Uganda Cranes, those who participated. The last activity, Your Excellency and Mama, we will have a few people for an official photograph which is being organized next to me here for purpose of this competition. I want to invite you and thank you for coming. There is going to be, as you're all aware, the president was a former footballer. Now he's here to show to the country and to Africa, East Africa, what is going to perform a small function with the ball before our children. Your Excellency, you're most welcome. On my right here, we have our children from the football academy called Proline. These are the future stars. The ball is a symbol. We are only symbolizing the official launch of this competition with the ball and our children.